Oh, hi. Good morning. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. I am attempting to get ready for work. Well, work. I don't actually have it yet. Sorry. It's a lot of information to process in the morning, isn't it? Hi. You look lovely over there, by the way. All wrapped up in your blankets and your messy hair. No, you look adorable. Yes, your bedhead is adorable to me. Or are you attempting to say that you didn't know that? There's no way, because I tell you every day. Hmm? Am I moving so much? Well, okay, that brings me back to earlier. I am getting ready for an interview. Yeah. I just got out the shower, so I'm doing my hair, and I didn't want to wake you up, so I was just humming to myself, but it appears like that didn't work, so I'm sorry. You don't mind? Why? Is it just because I'm not wearing my shirt? Yeah, I'll find it here in a second. And no, you can ogle me for as long as it takes me to find my shirt, but after that, I am gonna have to put it on. Love you too. Alright. Do you want to do me a favor? Uh, can you check over by your side of the closet and see if the bag that I put in there is still there? I have to do a whole bunch of stuff for my face so that I don't break out in hives as soon as I walk out and there's tree pollen everywhere. I love spring, but sometimes I don't think spring loves me. Not much I can do about it, I suppose. Except spend all of spring in here with you. Doesn't sound like a bad plan. Well, I'm glad you agree, but do you think you wouldn't get sick of me after all that time? No. Oh, well. I appreciate your faith in my comedic skills, honey, but I feel like after a bit, you'd probably get sick of me. That's okay. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. I know it's a corny line, but you like my corny lines. That's why I keep using them. What do you do? Oh. Well, thank you for finding it. Do you want to? Are you? Where did you find this brush? I've been looking for this for ages, and you're telling me that you found it at your mom's house. So the last time we went over there, I probably left it. Which reminds me, we haven't been over there in a while. We should probably pay your parents a visit before they come stealing you away from them forever. I'm sure your dad will find some way of grilling me on whatever new thing he's interested in. Oh, he loves testing my knowledge about things. You and your mom don't see this, all right? None of the other family sees this. When you all aren't around, this man quizzes me like nobody's business, okay? Bro, one time he asked me like what the length of a raptor's claw was in case I would ever have to know, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would I know this? What is this offhanded knowledge, bro? Why do you know this? And he's like, oh, you don't know? Disappointing. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Oh, what? I'm serious. You can ask. Well, he may not. Oh, of course he won't. He's gonna gaslight me. Of course he is. He thinks it's funny, and none of you ever see it happen. It's okay. I'll get him back one of these days. Oh, I have a plan. I'm going to slightly inconvenience him a little bit more each time I see him. So, I'm gonna start by taking half of his batteries and placing them in places that he wouldn't look, but would be really unfortunate to find them in. Oh no. You don't get to know where those are until he finds them. Did I hide them already? I plead the fifth. I know you can continue with this line of questioning all day, or you could help me get ready for this interview. I wrote down some questions that I think I might need. Could you, or some questions that I think I might have to respond to. And I'm not exactly prepared. Okay. How does one really prepare for an interview? You know, you can say that they're all gonna ask essentially the same questions. You know, why do you want to work here? Why are you a good fit? All these other boring things, because to most people, the obvious answers are gonna be, yeah, I want to work here because I'm broke, brother. Pay me, and I will do whatever it is you need me to do for the store. And why would you be a good fit? Because, bro, I don't have anywhere else to go. I need the job. I need the money. Let's not beat around the bush here, you know? But of course, that's unprofessional as hell. So most people have to come up with some really quirky response to it, and hopes that will make them seem different to whoever's interviewing them. When in reality, the interviewer's like, oh, okay. Because you can see it in their eyes when they're like, tell me something about yourself. And you're just sitting there like, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean tell you something? And you're just panicking. And then they see this and they're like, oh, right on. Sorry to put you on the spot, but we do have 1 minute left before I'm going to have to get to my next interviewee. So if you could hurry this along. And it's like, bro, you can't just put me on the spot like this. And it's a whole ordeal. Anyway, interviews are weird. Okay, you've got people who have been recruited for that sort of position to make sure that they can find the type of people that would best fit for the company. Aren't always the best representatives of that company. So you could have had a great interview, and then you get a call and they're like, hey, we decided to move in a different direction. And it's like, okay, cool. So you just didn't like my interview is what you're saying. Or that's what I'd like to think. But that's really just a generic response. They're just like, hey, we're doing you this courtesy of calling you. And then to let you know that, hey, you didn't do great. So you don't get to work here. Have a nice day. And then they fuck off, you know? It's, or you could have a horrible interview, you think, and then you get a call and or like you okay, let me elaborate. So you're in the interview, the interviewer is asking really rude questions, or he's like doesn't seem interested, or all that kind of stuff, you know. And when they're finished, you're like, okay, maybe this job isn't for me. But then you go visit that job sometime later, and everyone who works there, completely different vibe than the person who interviewed you, and you're like, fuck happened? Why? What? Why were you the person that like they sent to interview? Why? What? I'm sorry, I'm ranting. Interviews stress me out. I have been too many that I can count, and this one, it's even a bit more different because I have to wear a suit, and I've never like found a suit that I've like comfortably fit in. So yeah, it's either the waist is too small or the pant legs, they're too long. Like the inseam isn't catered to like the exact shape of my fucking thunder thighs, you know, like it's it's shopping for suits is a whole ordeal, especially when you have to have them tailored to you instead of just like going and picking some random one up from off the shelf and be like, yep, this is it. Well, actually, if you get a suit from off the shelf, you should probably return it. Oh gosh, sorry, I'm getting distracted again. Thank you for helping me and listening to my absolute foolishness. Oh, you're reading the questions. Way to get me off guard. Okay. Tell me a bit about myself. Hi, my name's Vito. For extracurricular, I guess I could say, I like reading any new thing that I can come across. I love recommendations. I love helping people, I guess. Not in a way that I need to be recognized for it. It's just like minor things that you think would like you wouldn't think about that like impact your day, and then someone could come along and be like, hey, you're doing great, and then like the rest of your day is fine. I think people like that are cool, and I want to try to be something like that, or as close to that as I can. Sorry, you're blushing. Why are you laughing at me? How is it possible you're doing both of these at once? What's funny? I didn't need to go into that much detail. I thought maybe it'd make it. What was that for? Because I'm being cute? Oh my. You're ridiculous. And I love you very much. Can you please hand me my shirt? Because after looking for all this time, I know that you've been hiding it from me. You found it ages ago, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Can I have it? I don't have a lot of time to go before, but if you'd like to come with me for my interview so that we can get coffee together and breakfast, then you more than welcome. You were really gonna miss me while I was gone, weren't you? That's okay. I would love to have you with me for emotional support. I think I'm really gonna need it. So, what do you think? Blazer or no blazer? No blazer. Right on. And am I wearing a tie? Okay. I have to confess something to you. I don't know how to tie a tie. No, I never had anyone to teach me. And I never liked the way ties felt around my neck. So, just never tried, I guess. Could you help me? Please. I I I don't know how else to. Thank you. Oh, it does match. Hmm? What kind of coffee? Um, I'm not sure. I'll let you choose for me when we get there. Yeah. Just to switch it up a bit. Uh, what time's the interview? I've got about 5 to 10 minutes before I have to leave. Well, before we have to leave. Uh, but well, that's just to make sure we get there before traffic. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do at this place yet. So I thought maybe just being early would probably be a good first impression, I guess. I don't know, it's been a while. It's kind of, it feels odd that I can say that after having had so many jobs these past few years. But like, going from having a long-term job to just not having one, it's tough, especially when apparently you don't have any of the requirements that any of the jobs that are hiring it in your area need, like a college degree. Excuse me for not wanting to go into like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt just to get a piece of paper telling me that I passed a class that I didn't need or wouldn't use. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to get into another tirade about anything. Today is going to be a good day. Hey, look at me. Smile with me. Today, we're going to do great things. I'm going to nail this interview. You're going to have a kick ass day. You're going to have a kick ass breakfast. And your kick ass boyfriend is going to carry you to the car in what he can only ascertain is as cool as he can make it. Ready? I'm gonna try. Come. All right, let's go.